Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, December the 31st, 2021, the very last day of this calendar year. How exciting! And so I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you, as always, this is a general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective. So as always, just take what resonates and do not stress over what doesn't, all right? But we are going to begin by pulling however many oracle cards we get from the Energy Oracle deck, and then we'll use the Light Seers Tarot deck for the main part of the reading / clarification. All right, so let's aim on down and pull some cards. All right, let's begin by pulling the Oracle card / cards, whatever we get, as I just clean up the area a bit. All right, some initial shuffling. Let's do one more. I'm being told to move that out of the way. So weird that it's the end of the year. It just feels weird to me to even in my reading say 2022, right? But anyways, to begin for this daily read for my beautiful collective for December 31st for Friday, 2021. Okay, so we're just pulling one, patience. There's a focus on patience throughout this Friday. Also an underlining focus on the garden and the gate, all right? And the fact that our world is individually changing. You could be feeling a bit tied up throughout this Friday in a situation, or just for one reason or another. Could even be just simply your mental state that's leaving you feeling a bit trapped or limited. But it just feels like there is an opportunity, a new sort of beginning. You could just be viewing this as 2022, you know, the new year is right around the corner, you know, and it's that new gate that you can just walk through and consider a fresh start, right? To understand fully that your world is changing, and it's a chance to allow for certain changes and developments to take place in a beautiful way, all right? So we're going to pull the main part of the reading from the Light Seers Tarot deck. Give me a second. Patience will be a virtue throughout this Friday, as little things could potentially irritate you, as you will be pushed by Spirit in the universe to reflect on the past year, and that could feel quite heavy, to say the very least. It's about time we each individually spread our wings and fly towards what we deserve, fly towards a new beginning, a fresh start, something different. But that could even be something different and fresh within an existing situation. It's time to no longer allow or settle for being tied up or restricted, even if once again that entails just our own mindset, and moving towards more simplicity, more peace, but more complexity at the same time. Finding a balance between it all and allowing ourselves to succeed in new found ways. Wow. Okay, that was beautiful. Let's do some shuffling for my beautiful collective to continue for Friday. What else do we have for this upcoming Friday? Yeah, there's a chance you could be feeling a little bit on edge for whatever reason throughout this day, or at least at certain points. We'll look at that. Got the Temperance card out. All right, this makes sense. You've overworked yourself this year. You've overstressed yourself. You've allowed certain concerns, maybe even health concerns, control you to a certain extent or instill a bit of fear within you. And it's this upcoming new year where you need to allow yourself to be done, be rid, get rid of those concerns, those issues that weigh you down, and allow this year to be a lot lighter moving forward. Absolutely. The Wheel. So you begin this Friday with the Wheel of Fortune, if you will. Man, it's happening. Things are progressing. Your business is moving forward. Your job is proceeding. You could find yourself waking up a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous to begin what feels like a huge fresh start once again, or just to even complete small tasks. I can't take my eyes off of these dice, however you want to say it, around her neck. A reminder comes through in this first quarter that luck is on your side, to take a risk, to gamble a little bit in this new year, to allow yourself to live a little bit on the edge, to have some fun, to take a risk when life gives you that opportunity, to meet new people, to view it as an adventure, a balancing act all the meanwhile. But don't allow yourself to begin after this day playing it safe. All right. A reminder comes through that what you've been working towards is going to pay off. It's going to be successful. And if you're not happy where you're at, it's time to make some changes. Wow. This is a good reading. And then we're moving on to the King of Cups. As you make your way to wrap up the first half of the day, there's something about this part of the day that forces you to be peaceful, to meditate, or just to bring that glow back, to allow yourself to approach what you're doing in a peaceful manner, given there could be small irritations, or you could just find yourself wanting to surpass certain obstacles in an unproductive manner, however that pertains to you. Don't stop swimming, but allow yourself to be patient with what you're moving towards, right? Be patient with other energies. As I stutter a little bit, you could find that energy affects you immensely in the second quarter. Don't allow yourself to feel ashamed for wanting to rest for a hot second. And that message could be a bit conflicting when Spirit's saying don't stop swimming, but don't be ashamed if you need to take a hot second to breathe, to rest. It's about finding that balance once again. This Patience card is very much the Temperance card in this Oracle deck. Something about a fish, thinking about the way they live, they just sort of glide in and out, they just try to adapt along the way. They just do their best to survive. And that's definitely the message. It's a part of the day where you're doing an immense amount of reflecting on the past year, your past in general, and how to take on the new year in a productive manner. Eight of Cups. Sorry, Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Well, this has been intense, but I'm willing to put in more effort, more work, more blood, sweat, and tears. It just feels like you're going to be given downloads about your future, about the future of a project, a business, a job, allowing for you to remember why the wheel is moving for you at this point, if it hadn't been in the recent past, allowing yourself to remember that everything happens when it's meant to, how it's meant to, and allowing yourself to light the way for yourself and for others if that pertains to you, and to keep that vibration, that electricity alive with what you're working towards, to never forget why you started it, but also just to remember that whatever's being brought into the new year is purposeful. It needs to be brought with purpose. You can't allow yourself to bring it with any question marks and certainty. Just allow yourself to remember what you're working towards once again, and therefore you'll never forget where you're supposed to end up. Okay? Temperance. This is kind of coming through now as the Ten of Cups. Thinking a little bit about, in this third quarter, about your fulfillment, your happily ever after when it comes to what you're working towards. So Temperance. Settle down, rest a bit, allow yourself to finish up this Friday, this year, with an immense amount of patience and balance. If you don't feel like the past year had a lot of balance and patience wrapped up in it, then what were you doing wrong? What can you do better? What can you do differently? What can be adjusted moving forward? And who and what needs to be eliminated? It doesn't mean this decision needs to be made between this fourth quarter and the beginning of the new year, meaning the following morning. But it does mean you need to start thinking thoroughly about it moving forward and eventually make changes that need to be made. Excuse me as I stutter a little bit. You could be feeling a bit on edge due to energies, a situation, or whatever the case may be, or be overwhelming yourself to a certain extent, needing more peace in your life, to say the very least, needing to maintain that beautiful glow that allows for energies, situations, opportunities that are meant for you to be attracted to you in an easy manner, right? So that you don't have to work as hard for what you deserve. Allowing for yourself to remember that the new year is going to be so damn successful as long as you don't allow yourself to stress over what doesn't need to be stressed over. And remember that you need to, again, instill that patience, that balance, and just change what needs to be changed. and just take it day by day, moment by moment. Just break it down when things feel a bit stressful. But all the meanwhile, it just feels like it's going to be a successful new year full of health, happiness, and more patience and balance than ever before. But you need to allow yourself to make that promise between yourself and the universe. Wow. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have an amazing Friday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.